Cold pressed oils, using cold pressed oils is a modern fad. Now, what is the scientific truth behind this? Let us see in today's video. Hi friends, I am Dr. Karamat. This is Scientific Doctor channel. In this channel, health related explanations are provided via videos which are released every week. If you want to see such videos, kindly subscribe to this channel. Also press the bell icon adjacent to the subscribe button to get instant notifications whenever I release new content. This week's video is about cold pressed oils. Usually, you have so many oil based plants and seeds. For extraction of oil, there are two methods. One is called hot pressing or the other is called cold pressing. The hot pressing is the machinery based method where you use chemicals, solvents, you use high heat, then you use refining or filtration to get oil. Here the yield is high, the costs are little lower. There are also traditional methods where there is wood pressed, by traditional methods like Ghani, Chekku or Kolhu as it is called in various parts of India. These are methods where it is direct mechanical pressure application. Because of friction, there might be a little heat involved, but it is not to the tune of high heat involved in hot pressed oils. This is cold pressed oils. That's why these are called cold pressed oils. So any oil can be extracted via cold pressed oil. So because the yield is less, usually these oils tend to be more costlier than these hot pressed and refined oils. So what is the benefit or the purported benefit of using cold pressed oils? So whenever you use a method like cold pressed oils, the phenolic compounds, vitamin E, tocopherol, these antioxidants are preserved, and the unsaturated fatty acids, double bonds between those unsaturated fatty acids are not broken, so they are also preserved. So these are the reasons for the supposed health benefits of cold pressed oils. Okay, we have to understand these get destroyed in high heat. But if you use these cold pressed oils in high heat applications like stir frying or frying, then these benefits will be lost. Okay, so how to use these, which oil to use for frying, we'll know at the end of this video itself. So the benefits of cold pressed oil come from the fact that this is not exposed to high heat. This is the first point. Secondly, the method of using chemicals for extraction, for refining, there is always a danger or an inherent danger that these chemicals might be present in the oil. Though traditionally, even in hot pressed oil, they undergo a process of filtration and there are standards to avoid these chemicals. But sometimes to retain the flavor, for uniformity, there might be chemicals used and they might have unknown effects. We don't know for sure that there are ill effects to these chemicals, but there is always inherent thought that there might be some risk. So that risk will be lower with cold pressed oils. So is everything rosy with cold pressed oils? Not so. Cold pressed oils, as I said, tend to be costly. To offset these costs, some people might adulterate with hot pressed oils or other adulterants. Similarly, because there are no standardized mechanisms and there are no filtration or refining involved, these cold pressed oils, especially if unregulated, especially if these are not maintained properly, they may also result in impure or oils mixed with other impurities. What about other health benefits? Can cold pressed oils be used in excess amounts than hot pressed oils? Ultimately, both the oils are fats. You need to limit fat intake to 10 to 15% of your total nutritional content. So that is there. By just using cold pressed oils, you are just not changing the entire nature of oils. So we need to restrict fat, and especially if you have a condition where fat intake is restricted, whether it is cold pressed or hot pressed, you need to restrict that. So that will not change with the usage of cold pressed oils. Only that there might be a slight benefit in using cold pressed oils, but not in frying. Okay, but we need to fry for certain foods. So what about that? Frying or stir frying exposes the oil to high heat. This will depend upon which oil to use. This question will depend upon the smoke point of oils. There is a temperature called smoke point for each of these oils. Oils with fats with high smoke point will not get damaged. Their double bonds will not get damaged. With lower smoke point, if you expose them to high heat, they will smoke and these double bonds are broken and dangerous chemicals are released. So that's why oils with low smoke point should not be fried, should not be used for frying. Which are the oils with high smoke point which can be safely used for frying? Oils like peanut oil, palm oil, corn oil, clarified butter, that is ghee. So all these have high smoke points, so they can be safely used for frying. Oils which have low smoke points like butter or sesame oil or coconut oil or olive oil, especially if it is virgin olive oil or extra virgin olive oil, they all have lower smoke points. They should not be used for frying. Sunflower oil I didn't mention in both the things because it has a slightly lower smoke point than the oils mentioned above, but it is slightly more than butter or say olive oil. So it can be used for frying but not in every instance. So whether it is hot pressed and refined oils or cold pressed oil, which oil to use for frying will depend upon this smoke point, not on whether it is cold pressed or hot pressed. Anyway, if you use it for frying, if you expose it to high heat, the so-called benefits of cold pressed oil will vanish. Okay, by exposing it to high heat. The oil to be used for frying should depend upon the smoke point, and cold pressed oil can be used for other purposes when you use it as raw or for mild cooking purposes. So cold pressed oil is not a panacea for the ill effects of using all fats or oils, but if you use it properly, you can get those benefits. If you found this video useful, kindly share it among your friends and relatives. If you want to see such videos, kindly subscribe to this channel. Till we meet again, bye.